Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy to be here. It's been forever since I filmed. I was working at a dance camp out of state and that was a month, and so it's been like a month and a half since I filmed. I thought I was going to have time to edit some of the videos that I started filming or filmed beforehand. Yeah, that didn't really happen very much. I was going basically from like 7:40 I'd leave my room in the morning, and then I was doing stuff, working, walking around, doing stuff the entire time till lights out check about 10:15, 10:30, and then sometimes there was things that I had to do after the girls had gone to bed. So yeah, I was exhausted. It was a lot of work. I got a few videos edited and put up, so thank you for watching those. If you haven't watched those, please go back and watch them, especially my perfume haul. Like, I haven't gotten very many views on that one, which is a little surprising. So I have my sample Saturday. I filmed a lot of this beforehand, and then I just wanted to add on at the end the things that I finished using in June. A lot of the things that I started using in June, I finished using in July while I was at dance camp. So there's going to be a whole bunch that you're going to see in July, but we have what's in here for the rest of June. So the ones that I am currently using and will not finish most of these before the end of, well, let's just talk. I'm still using this. This is the Benefit, the Professional Good Cleanup Pore Purifying Foaming Cleanser. I was expecting this to be like a pump, like the toner would actually foam up, and I was expecting that from this, but no, this is just a really just normal cleanser, and I've been enjoying the cleanser. I think it's a nice cleanser, so there's that one. Would I repurchase it? Maybe. I like that the packaging is different. It's like a aluminum type packaging, which is different. And before I forget, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and let me know what samples you have been using. If there's anything new in your rotation, let me know down below. Next up is Ava. I think that's how you say it. It is it doesn't want to focus because I'm there. Daily Essentials Honey and Amber Deep Cleansing Exfoliating Scrub. And I was thinking about, what did this smell like? I know what it smells like. If you remember when you first got a Cabbage Patch Kid and you would take them out of the box and they had kind of that plasticky baby powder scent, that's what this smells like. I think it's a pretty good scrub. Sorry if I look red, I just had a massive coughing fit. Because yes, I'm still sick and I'm trying to film my last chance. I'm leaving for the dorm like in an hour. So yes, I like this. I think it is a nice scrub. It's not as exfoliating as like the Dr. Brandt, but I think it's pretty good. So it is one that I will continue to use and enjoy, and decide I might pick it up depending on how much it is. Next up we have Shadow Insurance from Too Faced. I used to really like this, and I'm just feeling kind of meh about it. I feel like, especially like, I don't know if it's the primer I'm using, like the regular primer and foundation, or it's the heat and humidity, but I feel like by the end of the day, it kind of feels like heavy on my eyelids. Not to the extent of the Smashbox one that I was using, but yeah, I'm not loving it. It's just all right. Same with this one. It's just all right. This is the Kristen S Air Dry Cream, and when I've only used this twice, and it's in my hair now because my hair is kind of air drying. When I took my hair, like as I was combing it through, I've realized that it felt kind of stringy and greasy, like in the mid to the root, like mid down. So I think it's from this. And if that's the case, I'm not a fan of it. I wouldn't repurchase it, but we'll give it a few more times. We have the Dr. Jart Ceramidin Cream, and this is interesting. It's the moisturizer I'm using today. I think it's nice. I have maybe one more use of it, so we'll give it one more go. Not necessarily I feel like I want to purchase it, but it's a pretty decent moisturizer. I'm hoping that my skin looks good at the end of the day. We'll see. And I might put a little thing down here at the bottom. Results after a day's use with makeup. Then we have the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. I don't like how this is. This is so thick. It's really hard to get out. You got this little scoop, but it doesn't really scoop everywhere that you need it to. So not a huge fan of this. Like,
just the packaging on the sample with the product, I think it's fine. Other than that, I've been using this little guy. This is my favorite setting spray. This is Urban Decay All Nighter. It's a really good setting spray, and always will repurchase it, and happy to have a sample. It's going to be helpful. And then I'm going to be driving a lot, so this is going to be, I'm going to use up this guy, and I have another one. This is the Forever Young hand cream from Supergoop. It has SPF 40 in it, so I'm going to put that on, and then I'm going to put another sunscreen on too, because that one's technically expired, so we're just going to double up, but I wanted to use it for the hand cream. And I think I've used it once, and it was pretty good. And then the last one that I'm still using is the Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Plus Youth Power Creme. And I like this as a night cream. It is a good little moisturizer. And yeah, no complaints about it. Several of those will probably be done by the time you see this. And if so, I will count them in my empties because there's no point in holding on to them if I finish them before the end of June. Great, things that I have finished in June. I have these Peace Out Acne Dots. I had just a 4-pack of those. I used some of them on my mom actually because she was having some issues, so used them on her as well as myself. I think they're decent, and I do like those. I like them better than the Day Dots. The Day Dot ones I don't like. Then I finished this little guy. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. I don't know if I noticed any difference or not with my skin, but I have another, I'm going to start using the full size because I didn't have any reactions with my skin, which was one of the things I was testing for. Then we use this on my neck and chest. This is the Nature in a Jar Cica Complex Recovery Moisturizer from Philosophy. It was just fine. Nothing special about it, but it was a moisturizer. I love this, but I will never purchase this. I finished my La Mer Creme de la Mer moisturizing cream. I really like this. I will never purchase this because it is way too expensive, but it has that classic La Mer scent. I feel like it's a really nice moisturizing moisturizer. And I just really like how it sinks into the skin. I don't need a lot of it. So I feel like it's kind of comparable with Bobbi Brown face base, which is much cheaper, but I really like this one too. And anytime someone wants to give me a sample, I will gladly take it. Then we have a couple sample concealers. So I've been trying to use up my concealers, which is why I use some of my foundations as concealers. We're like, they don't do that much. This is the Natasha Denona High Glam. I used 2 of these. I used R2 and YP3. I don't think either one of them was exact match. I'm trying to see where YP3 is. Okay, so this is YP3, which is not too far, but it's a little yellow. And then the other one was R2. Which was just a little too light for me. I thought it was a decent concealer. For me, I want something a little bit more coverage under my eyes because I have, like, the dark circles are always there. And my NARS, I feel like, covers better. This was a thinner consistency, which I think was part of the reason why I didn't like it quite as much. I think it was a nice one, and I see why people are really enjoying it. I think, like, for unevenness, like here and on my forehead, liked it for that much more than for, like, under eyes. But I'm not the type that likes to do multiple different concealers. I know some people do that. So for me, I probably wouldn't purchase this one. But I was really happy that I got to try it. And if these other ones weren't so dark, I would keep using them. And then I also used this guy. This is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer. And I used Very Fair 04 yesterday. And then today I used the Moderately Fair 12. It was maybe I don't think it looks terrible, but it was a little dark. I wish there was a little bit more in these because I felt like I didn't, like, it's a okay concealer once again, but I feel like I didn't really get a full idea of how it works. Whereas this one, I was really happy with how generous the samples are. So thank you, Natasha Denona, for giving us generous samples that we could use over multiple days to really get an idea of it. But I think this one I liked a little bit more. but it's not a favorite for sure. But neither one of them I want to purchase.
All right, so in here we have some different things. There's a couple that I didn't finish that I'm going to throw out. So first up, we're going to throw out this Kula SPF 30 Sun Silk Drops. They're a sunscreen, but it's just goopy and I don't know, dried out, and they did not, I don't know. So they're getting tossed. The other thing is another sunscreen that's getting tossed. This is the Bare Republic Diamond Dust Mineral Sunscreen Shimmer Stick. And this is supposed to be water resistant for 80 minutes, which is all fine and good. But the reason I never used it, like I used hardly any of this at all. Actually, I guess maybe a little bit more than I thought I did. It's just shimmery. That's what it looks like. And then you got to blend it in, and then you have like this shimmer all over you. And I don't know what to do with that. So I'm going to toss this because it's also expired. So that one's going to be tossed. This one I haven't finished. I'm going to put it in the spray bottle I'm currently using, I think, and see how I like it, if I like it better then. This is the Ulta Beauty Matte Makeup Setting Spray. So look for this in probably my August empties, and I'll try to give you a better idea of what I think about it. But I don't like the spray on this one for sure. I don't think I really like the formula either. It's been a while though. I should have talked about it in June and I didn't. So I finished a body wash. This is the Sol de Janeiro Boom Dia Bright Clarifying AHA BHA Body Wash. This is the Cheirosa 40 scent, which is like the plum and vanilla, which was my favorite. I got a couple this summer that I think are challenging that, but I really liked this. It was a nice one. It leaked a little bit, which I didn't like, especially for the price, but it smelled really good. It was pretty good in terms of body wash. Not as good as Bath and Body Works, to be honest, but it was still pretty good. Then I have the Tree Hut Sparkling Sugar Shea Sugar Scrub, and I should have just brought a full size of this, or yeah, because I went through way more scrubs than I thought I was going to, because it was hot and I was taking a shower every night because I was walking miles every day. And yeah, so I brought 2 and then this little guy of my body scrubs, and I ended up using almost 2 more full-size ones. Like if I hadn't had this one, I probably would have used 2 more full sizes. So about 1 a week. I really liked the scent of this one. It's nice. It was a good scent. I hope they bring back some good ones this year for the holidays. But I love the Tree Hut scrub. It's like they're such good scrubs. I had 2 Scentsy wax melts. So the first one was Strawberry Lemon Cake from March 2023. This was part of like their Easter. Oh, this was the scent of the month. I couldn't have candles at the dorm, but I could have my wax melt. This one smelled pretty good. It's fresh strawberries, lemon zest, and vanilla buttercream. I liked it when I buy it. Not necessarily because I don't use a lot of my wax melts. I have a lot. And I'm not the biggest fan of the quality of the Scentsy wax. Like, it's a little more melty than I like. I have one that's like keeps leaking out and it's driving me nuts. Then the other one was part of the Easter collection. And this was Violet Spun Sugar with tart cloudberries, violet water, and spun sugar. Yeah, this one was just kind of a nice light scent. My cousin was selling Scentsy for a while, so I got those from her. And I did buy a few things, but I like the wax, like the melters, more than the wax itself. I got 4 of this next one because I was using this as a neck and chest serum every night. So how am I going to show this? Woo! This is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. So I have 4 of them. This is the Synchronized Recovery Complex 2. They're all different kind of bottles, slightly different. The lids are slightly different. I don't know why they keep changing them. I'm sure that would tell me how old they are, but I think it's a nice serum. Would I rush out and purchase this? No, because it's really expensive, and I never use it on my face. It's always been a neck and chest serum, so I don't really want to justify $90 for that. But I do think it's really nice, and I'm always happy when I get it in like samples from Estee Lauder. It always strikes me as, oh, that's a really nice one to get. Then we're going to finish with sunscreens. This one I think I used in May, but I didn't talk about it, and I don't remember anything about it. So other than I have the faint recollection that I didn't like it. This is the Kinship Self-Reflect Probiotic Moisturizing Sunscreen. Yeah, I don't remember anything about it. I know that it has a tint to it, which I am not always the biggest fan of because tints don't always work for my skin tone. So I didn't really love that one. This one was nice. I used it as like more on my body than on my like face. This is the Pipette Mineral Sunscreen Broad Spectrum 50. And yeah, this was nice. I liked it for my arms. I just used it. It was only, what is it? Oh, zinc oxide is 20%. So I liked this one as a body sunscreen for that. So that one was good. And then the last one I had is the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. And this has SPF 40 in it. And this one, like most of mine I was using it on my ears and my neck and chest, not necessarily on my face. I didn't try any of them under my makeup. My foundation does have a little bit of sunscreen in it, and I should have been using it on my face. I know. But I didn't. But I did use it on my neck and on my like back of my neck and my chest, anything that was exposed. And this one is like a very silicone-y sunscreen, which was interesting. It didn't reapply the best. That's the one thing that I will say about it, because I was trying to reapply because I go out every hour or 2 hours, and so I would want to reapply, especially because my skin felt hot. Like it felt like my skin was burning because it was just so hot and being outside. So it was really good about reapplying sunscreen to help with that. So that is it for my my samples for the month of June. I have a whole bunch going for July. We only have a couple days left of July, so I'll be back here soon to show you everything that I use. There's a lot of sunscreen. Let me just tell you, I finally got through all my sunscreen samples. Anyway, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.